welcome, welcome back. This is the 28th lecture among 40. Wow. I think we've done a lot so far, right? We studied past 27 lectures. Wow. And then now, this is a 28th. And today, especially, you have to open your ears. You know, 귀를 더 활짝 열어놓고서는 연습을 하셔야 됩니다. 왜냐하면 우리가 그 듣는 청취 훈련을 할 거거든요. So, you have to listen carefully and try to find out what each person is talking about. Okay? So we're going to meet 4 people today, and these four people are talking about their teachers from their school, middle school or high school. I think you might have a very memorable teacher of yours, right? From your high school, someone very, very horrible and, you know, students were very scared of him. 그런 사람 있잖아요. 학생 과장. 막 그러면 그 사람한테 걸리면 애들이 다 막 너무너무 무서워하는 거예요. 뭐 그런 선생님도 있었고요. 뭐 인자하시고 좋은 선생님도 있었고요, right? So, now we're gonna meet Ellen and John and Liz and Kate. And each person has his or her own favorite and 좀 좋아하지 않는 선생님도 있고요, 사실. Okay? So each of them is going to tell us about the teacher from the past. Okay? So we have to listen carefully. 잘 듣고 지난번에 우리 배운 거 생각나세요? We started would and used to and also 현재의 그 습성은 will or be progressive is used in this case, right? Okay, those forms are used by these 4 people. Okay? So 이런 폼들이 실질적으로 어떻게 쓰여지는지도 리스닝을 통해서 확인해 보실 수 있으실 것 같아요. Okay, 좋습니다. 자, 그러면은 without too much ado, 너무 앞부분에 야단법석 떨 것 없이 우리 엘렌의 이야기부터 먼저 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 이거 전체적으로 다 듣는 것이 아니라 because this is too long, 너무 길기 때문에 내용 파악하면서 짧게 끊어서 가도록 할게요. So now we are listening to Ellen's story.
Ellen. I was very fortunate in high school to have a really good teacher for a subject called social studies, which combines history and geography. And I think the thing that made this teacher so good was that he not only had a terrific sense of humor, but he could also keep the class under control. We always paid attention when he wanted us to pay attention, but he could always get us to laugh at the same time. So he had a way of kind of being flexible in his teaching style.
Okay, Ellen의 이야기를 첫 부분을 좀 잘라서 들어봤습니다. Okay, so what did Ellen say? He has this teacher that he likes, right? Actually, what's his name? 그 이름이 뭐라 그랬죠? His name is not given here yet. 아직까지 이름은 나오지 않았네요. Okay, anyway, what did he like so much about him? 그에 대해서 뭐가 그렇게 좋았다고요? Well, his flexible teaching style. So what does flexible mean? Well, not rigid. Rigid 하면은 뻣뻣한 거죠. 이렇게 flexible하게 이렇게 가르쳤다는 게 아니라 뻣뻣하게가 아니라. Well, sometimes he was so fun, and sometimes he was very strict, right? So he was kind of this balanced teaching skill. So he was flexible. So from time to time, if he thinks it's suitable, he was very strict and he had this authority over the students. So here it says that he thinks that he was very fortunate to have this teacher in high school. And well, what did he teach? He taught, well, the subject called social studies. What is social studies? Which combines history and geography. So he taught social studies to the students. And this teacher was so good. Why? Because he had this good sense of humor. Terrific sense of humor. 굉장히 웃기기도 하고요. And also, he could also keep the students under control. So 학생들한테 조용해! 그럼 다 조용히 하고 이 말을 잘 듣고. Usually if we think somebody who has a good sense of humor, well, we think that he or she might be very lenient. 너무 관대해서 maybe too lenient as a teacher and students do not listen to him or her. 학생들이 이야기를 잘 안 듣는 그런 선생님이 되기 쉽잖아요. But, you know, I think it needs lots of skill in order to have this, you know, sense of humor and, you know, the ability to keep students under control. 두 가지를 다 가지려면 굉장히 그 스킬이 많이 필요할 것 같습니다. Okay, so students always paid attention to him when he wanted them to pay attention to him. 그래서 그 집중하라고 할 때는 집중 딱 하고, 그죠? 그 다음에 또 굉장히 웃기기도 하고, 뭐 이런 선생님이었어요. Okay? So his flexible teaching style was what he liked very much about him. Okay? What is his name? We don't know that much about him yet. So 나머지 부분을 들어보도록 하겠습니다. Alan.
And he'd do crazy things like, sometimes he'd stand on a desk and recite a poem, or he'd draw funny pictures on the blackboard. But I never forgot him. His name was Mr. Sparks, which I think is a fantastic name for a teacher. And he'd stand at the front of the class. He had this sort of funny beard, a short, pointy beard, and glasses, and this kind of graying, slicked-back hair. And he'd stand there and look at us with this terrifying look on his face, and then tell a joke, just to make us all laugh.
Wow, this teacher is really funny. 얘기 듣기만 해도 굉장히 재밌는데 아마 좀 4차원? 4차원에서 좀 이렇게 계시다가 3차원으로 왔다가 갔다 그러시는 것 같기도 하고요. Okay, 아이들을 재밌게 해주기 위해서 he had this sense of humor. So, what are some things that he used to do? What are some things that he would do? 그가 했었던 것들 뭐 어떤 것이 있습니까? He would stand on the desk 위에 서가지고 he would recite a poem, 뭐 시를 읽는다든가. And what else he did? 그 다음에 뭘 했습니까? He'd draw funny pictures on the blackboard. blackboard에다 웃긴 그림 같은 거 그려놓기도 했고요. Okay. And he stood in front of the class with a terrifying look on his face. 얼굴이 그냥 정색을 하고서는 아이들 쳐다보는 거예요. 무섭게. And then he'd tell a joke. 그런 얼굴을 가지고서는 아주 무섭게 해놓고서는 막 농담을 한다든가 막 이래서 아이들을 좀 웃기기도 하고 그런 선생님이었어요. 와, 굉장히 진짜 그 밸런스드 된 어떤 그런 sense of humor 그리고 그 아이들을 discipline하는 그런 것들이 있었던 것 같네요. Okay, what was his name? 이름 들으셨어요? He's Mr. Spark. Wow, it's such a good name for a teacher. 선생님이 어떤 불꽃처럼 아이들에게 뭔가 띵 하고 뭔가 던져줄 수 있는 불꽃처럼 될 수 있다는 그런 이름을 가진 것 같은데 와우 선생님으로서는 아주 좋은 이름인 것 같죠? This is what Alan said actually. Okay, and if you look at number one을 보시면 Alan에 대해서 물어보고 있습니다. Why did Alan like its teacher? Why? Because he has a sense of humor for one thing, and he can control his students. Right? So he can keep his students under control. So because of this balanced skill, so balance가 되어져 있기 때문에 his flexible teaching skills is what he likes, right? And some of the things that he would do. So what are some of the things that he would do? Well, I told you. Okay, repeat after me. 저를 한번 따라해보세요. 뭘 했었죠? 여기서 보면 he'd stand on a desk. he'd 뭐뭐 하곤 했습니다. He'd stand on a desk and recite a poem. Oh, wow. And he'd draw funny pictures on the board, right? He'd draw funny pictures on the board. This is what he did. 그 다음에 또 어떤 거 했었죠? Well, I told you. He'd stand in front of class with a terrifying look on his face, and then he'd tell a joke to the students. Okay? 이런 약간 좀 4차원적인 것도 하시고 그러셨는데, 그러니까 오히려 더 재밌는 것 같아요. 무서운 선생님이 어떨 때는 더 기억이 남고, 그리고 거기서 재밌기까지 하면, 무섭기도 하고 재밌기까지도 하면, 진짜 he or she can be very popular among students. Okay? Alright, now it's time for us to listen to what's the next person? 다음 사람은요, 우리 John이 기다리고 있습니다. John is gonna tell us about his teacher. 자, John도 두 부분으로 나눠서 이야기를 우리가 들어보도록 할게요. 자, why don't we listen to the first part of his story?
John. I had a teacher at school who was just awful. He taught French and German, and his name was Colin Tivy. I'll never forget that name. It sends shivers down my spine just to hear it. It wasn't that he was a bad teacher. In fact, he used to get very good results. It was the way he got those results. He taught out of pure fear. All the kids were scared stiff of him, so you'd do his homework first and best because the last thing you wanted was to make a mistake. If you made any mistake in homework or in class, you had to write it out 100 times that night.
저도 그런 거 해본 적이 있어요. 뭐 단어 하나 틀리면 I had to write down 100 times of that word that I didn't get. So, you know, it was called 빽빽인가? 빽빽이라고 불렸던가? 그런 거 있거든요. 막 이렇게 앞뒤로 빡빡하게 단어 써오기, something like that. Oh, I hated that kind of homework. Anyway, here, John is talking about Colin TV. What did he teach? He taught French and German, okay? And did he like him? No, he didn't like him at all. He said he was awful. This teacher was awful. Why? If you look at number 2, why did John like it? Why didn't John like his teacher? Why didn't John like his teacher? 왜 John이 그 선생님을 좋아하지 않았죠? The reason is because. 이유는 뭐야? The reason is that he taught children out of pure fear. 완전 무섭게 해가지고 아이들을 가르친 거예요. 그런 선생님 여러분 생각나시는 분 계시죠? 여러분 만난 선생님들 중에서 maybe, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 of them, all the teachers that you've met were, you know, this kind of teacher. Well, they can be called like pedagogue. Pedagogue. Okay, ped means children. Okay, children. So these children, ped, like a pediatrician이라고 얘기할 때 그 소아과 의사 할 때 그 ped처럼요. And pedagogue, agogos is leading. Not pedo, pedagogue. So pedagogue, agogos, pedagogue, agogos means leading. 아이들을 이끄는 사람. So pedagogue originally means teacher. 원래 선생님을 뜻하거든요. 근데 이 뜻이요 좀 나빠졌어요. 시간이 갈수록. So it means very old-fashioned. 이 아주 그냥 100번씩 써와 그런 숙제 내는 선생님들 있죠. Very, very old-fashioned teacher. 그리고 완전히 그 아이들을 엄격하게 막 훈련하려고 하는 그런 선생님들을 우리가 pedagogue라고 얘기를 합니다. So he's a pedagogue. So I think Calvin TV was a pedagogue. You can use this word too. Okay. Anyway, so here, why don't we look at some of the things that he said. Okay, it was the way he got those results. So the results were good. Usually, 학생들의 성적은 좋았어요. Results were good, but it was the way he got those results. 결과만 좋은 것이 아니라 결과를 내는 과정에 있어서 어떤 방법으로 결과를 냈냐가 중요한 거죠. Right? 학생들 입장에서는 인격적인 영향도 많이 받잖아요. Okay, so he taught out of pure fear. 완전 공포의 시간이었어요. And all the kids were scared stiff of him. 덜덜덜 떨고 너무 무서워했습니다. So you do his homework first and best. You'd, here, you would, 뭐뭐 하곤 했습니다. So, you do his homework first and best. 처음으로 숙제 먼저 해놓고, 그 선생님 숙제. And then 가장 잘하려고 노력을 하고. Okay? Because the last thing you wanted was to make a mistake. The last thing you want to do, okay, what does that mean? 절대로 하고 싶지 않은 것. The last thing you want to do is make a mistake. 만약에 실수를 했다. Why? The last thing you want to do was to make a mistake. 실수를 하면은 만약에 실수하면 어떻게 되죠? You had to write it 100 times. 100번씩 써와야 돼요. 뭐 homework이나 숙제 아니면은 뭐 그 수업 시간에 하는 것 중에서 실수를 하게 되면 well, you had to write it out 100 times that night. So, okay, awful, right? 자, 그래서 이 선생님이 싫어했던 거죠. So he taught children out of pure fear. Okay, why don't we listen the rest of the parts of John's story?
He'd been a soldier in the army, and he'd worked as an interrogator, and that was just how he taught. We had to stand in a line outside his classroom, and when he was ready, he'd shout, "Get in, men!" and we'd all march into class. And all through the class, he'd pace up and down the classroom, and he used to wear those kind of shoes that didn't make a noise, you know? And the worst feeling in the whole world was when you knew he was just behind you. You were waiting for a smack on the back of the head. But the worst was when he picked you up by the hairs on the back of your neck. That hurt.
Ouch! 진짜 아플 것 같아요. So, if somebody, 여기 그 머리 뒤에 있는 거야. So, hair on the back of your neck. 여기 그 목 뒤에 있는 걸 누가 잡아당긴다고 생각해 보세요. 얼마나 아프겠어요, right? So, that was the worst part. 가장 그 선생님이 가장 괴롭히고 싶을 때 했었던 방법인 것 같아요. Okay, so 우리 Johnny 얘기했었던 거 나머지 부분 한번 보도록 하겠습니다. He's been a soldier. 완전 선생님 아니라 soldier. 아주 독단적인 dogmatic teacher, pedagogue. So, pedagogue is exact word for him. 그 사람을 그 묘사하기 아주 좋은 게 pedagogue야, pedagogue. Okay, so he'd been a soldier in the army. He'd worked as an interrogator. Okay, so what does interrogator mean? 검문관, 그죠? 신문하는 사람, 뭐 이런 사람으로 일했어요. Ooh, interrogate means actually ask questions. Okay, so his job, his role in the army as a soldier was interrogator. Okay, so had been a soldier in the army, had worked as an interrogator, and that was just how it taught. So he had this attitude as a soldier, an interrogator, and he still had this attitude after he became a teacher. 선생님이 된 다음에도 이런 attitude를 계속 가지고 있었던 거예요. 아이들을 군인 다루듯이. 어머머머, 여기 보세요. So, listen carefully. Well, we had to stand in a line outside his classroom. classroom 바깥에 한 줄로 서가지고. 그리고, and when he was ready, he'd shout, "Get in, man!" Okay, so when he was ready, 준비가 되면은 he'd shout, he would shout, he'd shout, he'd shout. 이렇게 소리를 지르곤 했습니다. 들어와! 이렇게, 들어와, what? 뭐 이런 식으로. Get in, man. So, this is what exactly this is the language or the way they express themselves in the army, I guess. 호루라기를 안 부는 게 다행이네요. 우리 사운드 오브 뮤직에 보면은 아버지가 군인이잖아요. 호루라기 후 불어가지고 애들 한 줄로 서서 오고 막 그러는데. Okay, anyway. So, and what else? And we'd all march into class. 다 그 클래스로 행진을 했습니다. March into class. And all through the class, he'd paced up and down the classroom, and he used to wear those kinds of shoes that didn't make a noise, you know. So 아주 조용히 make a noise, 그 소리가 안 나는, 잡음이 안 나는 신발 신고서는 조용히 그 클래스를 돌아다녔던 거죠, right? And the worst feeling in the whole world, 이 세상에서 가장 싫은 느낌이 뭐냐? When you knew he was just behind you, 선생님이 뒤에서 이렇게 보고 있는 느낌이 드는 거예요. 그리고 you're waiting for the smack on the back of the head. 머리를 탁 치시는 거죠. So you're waiting for the smack. smack은 탁 치는 소리죠. So smack on the back of the head. Ooh. Okay. But the worst was, 가장 나빴었던 것은 when he picked you up by the hairs. When he picked you up by the hairs. 여기 뒤에 있는 머리로 잡아 당겨가지고 you pick 이렇게 머리가 끌려오게 하는 거예요. 아우, 아팠겠죠, 진짜. Right? So when he picked you up by the hairs on the back of your head, back of your neck, right? So that was the worst part. Okay, now it's time for us to solve the questions. Okay, number 2. Why didn't John like his teachers? We did it already, right? 한 번 더 해보면요. 너무 두렵게 해서 아이들을 가르쳤다. 영어로 어떻게 하면 될까요? Well, he taught children out of pure fears. Right? So this was the expression that you needed. And then out of fear, out of pure fear, you can say that. And what else? What are some of the things he used to do? 자, 뭘 했습니까? What did he do? Well, he'd pace up and down the classroom을 조용히 걸어 다니고. Okay? And then what did he do? He'd wear those kinds of shoes that didn't, make noise. noise를 만들지 않는 그런 신발을 신고 다니곤 했습니다. And he picked students up. He picked students up by the hair on the back of their necks, right? So 그 neck 뒤에 있는 그런 그 헤어를 막 잡아당겨가지고 머리를 이렇게 끌려오게 하고 막 그랬었어요, right? That's horrible. Okay, now it's time for us to listen to Liz. Liz의 이야기를 들어봅시다. Liz는 어떤 선생님을 잘 기억을 하나요? So, who's the most memorable teacher? Who's the most memorable teacher for Liz? Okay, so 궁금하죠? 자, 첫 번째 파트 한번 들어보도록 할게요.
Liz.
The teacher I remember most from my school days was a teacher named Miss Potts.
She was a history teacher, and I was about 13 or 14 years old. We were all very interested in fashion, and Miss Potts used to wear the most amazing things to come in to teach. She was a very memorable teacher. Every day we'd be asking ourselves, what's she going to wear today? She would wear blue tights with red skirts and very red sweaters and very bright red lipstick, and she'd come teetering into the classroom on very high heels, and we thought she looked wonderful.
Well, Liz is actually talking about the fashion. fashion에 대해서 얘기하고 있는 것 같은데요, 선생님의. Well, the most memorable teacher for her was history teacher. When she was 13 or 14. 13살인가 한 14살쯤에 그 역사를 가르쳤던 선생님이 가장 기억에 남는다고 했는데요. 맨 처음에 뭐 역사를 어떻게 재밌게 가르쳤는지 그게 나올 줄 알았는데 well, she said the fashion, 그녀의 패션에 대해서 아이들이 그 students were so curious about her fashion, or they were talking a lot about her fashion, right? So, what is she gonna wear today? 오늘 뭐 입고 오실까? They were so interested in that. 너무너무 관심이 많았었던 거죠. Okay, so every day with asking ourselves, 매일매일 우리 자신들에게 물어봤습니다. 뭐라고요? What's she gonna wear today? 오늘 뭐 입고 오실까? Okay, 진짜 근데 패션 감각이요. 약간 좀 독특하셨던 것 같아요. 대부분요. Back in high school or middle school 한번 생각해 보시면요. 되게 유난히 fashionable한 teacher들이 있어요, right? But you know, her style is very unique. 굉장히 독특하네요. Well, what did she wear? Well, she used to wear like blue tights. 네, 파란색 타이츠에다가 그 다음에 red skirt and red sweater. 다 빨간색, 파란색 타이츠. Just imagine that. 거기다가 bright red lipstick. 네, 어떻게 보면은 이 선생님 같지 않은 느낌, 막 이런 거가 될 수도 있는데 아이들이 굉장히 좋아했나 봅니다. Okay, so every day 매일매일 이제 그 관심이 많았던 거죠. So she would wear blue tights. She would 여기서 뭐뭐 하곤 했다. 이 뜻이죠. So she would wear blue tights with red skirts and very red sweaters and very bright red lipstick. And she'd come teetering into the class on very high heels. What does teeter mean? Teetering. Teetering means 왔다 갔다 이렇게 하이힐이요. 너무 높으면 걸음을 제대로 못 걷잖아요. 그죠? 자, 그래서 she would come 오시곤 했다. 뭐뭐 하면서 she'd come teetering into the classroom. 이렇게, right? 그리고 on a very high heels, and we thought she looked wonderful. So 아이들 한 13살, 14살 그렇게 된 아이들에게는 wow, my teacher was really pretty. 그렇게 느꼈었나 봐요. Okay? So she talked about her, styles and fashions and stuff like that. Now it's her turn to talk about how she taught. 어떻게 가르쳤는지를 좀 얘기를 해줬으면 좋겠죠. 자, 그러면 리즈의 이야기 나머지 다 들어보도록 할게요.
But the very best thing about Miss Potts was the way she actually taught history. It's what makes her most memorable. She not only brought history to life, but she made it seem easy. The way she described the characters from history made us feel as if we knew them. And sometimes, instead of writing essays, we would do little cartoon strips of the different tales from history, and we loved it. And she always encouraged you, even if your answer was dead wrong. She was a brilliant, brilliant teacher. It's interesting, because I think another teacher who was named Miss Potts would probably have been called Potty, or given some nickname like that. But there was something about her that we respected so much that she just never had a nickname.
So, what does Liz say about her teaching style? Oh, well, because of her teaching style, she's the most memorable teacher. 정말 가장 기억에 남는 그런 선생님인 이유가 teaching style도 좋대요. 옷만 좋은 것이 아니라요. So what did she say? Well, actually, she brought history in life. As a teacher, I envy her. 그녀가 정말 부럽습니다. Liz의 teacher. Miss Potty. 네. Miss Potty? 이름이 Miss Potty였나요? 네, 미스 파리가 너무 부러워요. 왜냐면은 어떤 내용을 정말 생생하게 전달해 줄 수 있다는 것은 this is very difficult, right? So that is some kind of skill that all the teachers want to master. Okay? So anyway, Miss Potts네요, 이름이. Miss Potts. Miss Potts 하니까 Paul Potts가 생각이 나는군요. Britain's Got Talent에서 왜 그 상 받은 사람 있잖아요. P-O-T-T-S. 이렇게 그 똑같은 last name을 가지고 있네요. Anyway, so Miss Potts, she was great history teacher. History도 정말 잘 가르쳤어요. So she brought history to life. 완전히 그 history가 생생하게 만들었을 뿐만 아니라 she actually taught it really easily. So she made history easy for students. 학생들한테 쉽게 가르친 게 그녀가 쉽게 가르친 것이 아니라 she made this history easy for students. 학생들한테 이 역사라는 게 어렵지 않다, 재밌다 이런 것들을 알려준 그런 사람입니다. So, well, actually, she made it seem easy. What did she do? 뭘 했습니까? She described 하면 묘사하다는 뜻이죠. So, she described the characters from history. 그러면 막 너무 생생하게 얘기를 해가지고요. Students felt as if they knew the history figures. 그러니까 history figures를 마치 아는 것처럼 막 생생하게 묘사를 해줬었던 거예요. What else she do? 또 어떤 것을 했습니까? Well, instead of writing essays, 에세이 같은 거 딱딱한 거 쓰는 대신에 what they did was something fun, 재밌는 거 했네요. We would do little cartoon strips of different tales from history. Different tales from history. History에 있었던 여러 가지 이야기들을 조각조각 내가지고 그거를 cartoon, 그 만화같이 연결하는 거, 그런 게임 같은 거 했던 거예요. Wow, it must have been really fun, right? 그래서 cartoon strips 같은 것도 하고요. And she always encouraged students, okay? 학생들 항상 격려를 해줬었는데요. Even if your answer was dead wrong. Dead wrong은 그냥 틀린 게 아니라 완전 틀린 거예요. 완전 얼토당토 않는 그런 대답을 해도 even if your answer was dead wrong, she always encouraged students. Wow, her attitude as a teacher is really good. She actually gives positive influence on the students, right? Okay, so the bottom line here is she actually brought history in life and she made history seem so easy for students through lots of activities and through positive attitudes towards students. 그러니까 학생들에게 긍정적인 태도로 encouraging 하고 막 이럼으로써 history가 정말 재밌는 과목이 되게 해준 거. 그게 이제 이 미스 파츠의 특징이 되겠네요. 그런 선생님은 좋아할 만한 것 같아요. Okay. 그리고 마지막에요. Let's mention something about nickname, right? Nickname, Miss Potts 하면 P-O-T-T. 아이들이 가장 만들고 싶은 별명이 아마 변기일 거예요. 변기, potty. So P-O-T-T-Y. 아이들용 변기. So, hey, Miss Potty! 하면서 이렇게 놀릴 텐데, because they liked her so much, they didn't give her that nickname. Okay? So this is what she said. Okay? She was brilliant teacher. And it's interesting because I think another teacher who was named Miss Potts라는 이름을 가진 다른 선생님은 would think, would probably have been called potty, 변기. 유아용 변기라고 불렸을 텐데, or given some nickname like that, 그런 닉네임이 주어졌을 텐데, there was something about her. 그녀에 대해서 그녀에게 뭔가 있었어요. There was something about her. There was something about her that we respected so much. We respected so much that she just never had a nickname. So we respected her so much. We respected her too much to call her potty. potty라고 부르기에는 너무 그녀를 respect 했던 거죠. Okay? Alright, 좋습니다. 자, 그러면 why don't we go to number 3? What does Lee say about her teacher? She is very memorable. 아주 memorable한 teacher다라고 얘기를 했죠. Okay, so she wore amazing clothes. 옷도요. Blue tights and red skirts, bright red sweater and bright red lipsticks, and her fashion, her style was very unique and students like it. 뭐 그런 얘기도 했었고요. And what else? 또 뭘 얘기했죠? She brought history to life and made history seem so easy for students. 학생들에게 굉장히 쉽게 만들어줬어요. And then she actually entertained the students and encouraged them, entertained them, essay 써 이게 아니라 그 cartoon strips 이런 거 가져와서 she entertained the students. She actually prepared the various activities for the students. 그 다음에 what else? She encouraged the students all the time. 이런 것들을 볼 수가 있겠죠? Okay, and what will she never forget? She'll never forget what? The fact that she brought history to life. 그 history를 생생하게 만들어준 선생님을 잊지 못할 것입니다. So Liz will never forget the fact that she brought history to life. Okay, so this can be like an answer. Okay, now it's time for us to go to Kate's. Kate, number 4로 갈 time인데요. Why don't we listen to Kate? 케이트의 이야기를 한번 들어보도록 하죠. 어떤 선생님이 가장 기억에 남을까요?
Kate.
My favorite is named Mr. Brown. We call him Brownie, but not to his face. We wouldn't dare. He's my homeroom teacher, and he's great. He'll joke and make fun of you, but never in a horrible, nasty way. And we like to pull his leg, too. You know, he's bald, poor guy, totally bald. But when it's his birthday, we'll ask him if he wants a comb or a brush or something like that.
Well, it seems like Kate is a student still. How do you know that? Well, she used present tense. 그리고 well이라는 습성을 선생님이 이렇게 하곤 한다라고 할 때 she used will instead of would or used to. And 이런 것들을 보면 okay, so the teacher is the teacher of her now. 지금의 그 선생님이다 라고 생각할 수 있겠고요. We can guess that she's a student. Okay? All right. So what did Kate say? Well, her favorite teacher is who? Mr. Brown. And they call him Brownie. Brownie 아시죠, 여러분? 먹는 brownie라고 부른다고 해요. Okay? And what's so great about him? Well, she did not specifically mention yet. We're going to listen to that from the rest part of the story. But, you know, for one thing, his homeroom teacher, 뭡니까? 담임 선생님이기도 하고요. 그 다음에 뭡니까? What does he teach? He's a homeroom teacher and he's great. She didn't mention the subject that he's teaching. 어떤 과목을 가르치는지는 얘기를 하지 않았네요. Okay, 선생님이요 약간씩 이렇게 무서운 것도 있나 봐요. So we do not call him Brownie to his face. What does to his face mean? 얼굴에다 직접 대고는 그 Brownie라는 별명을 얘기를 못하는 거예요. Okay, listen. My favorite is named Mr. Brown. 가장 좋아하는 사람은 Mr. Brown인데요. We call him Brownie, but not to his face. 얼굴에다 직접 대고는 얘기를 못하지만 그 별명이 Mr. Brown입니다. 브라우니입니다. 브라우니. We wouldn't dare. We would 감히 그렇게 못하죠. He's my homeroom teacher and he's great. Why? He'll joke and make fun of you. 농담도 하고 그다음에 놀리고 make fun of students. 학생들이랑 이제 어렁더렁 get together with friends, students. 학생들과 같이 어울려서 놀면서 아이들을 막 놀리기도 하고 막 그 농담하기도 하고 그런 선생님인가 봐요. Okay? And but never in a horrible, nasty way. 아이들 정말 짜증나게 아니면 무섭게 하는 것이 아니라 진짜 유쾌하게, in a pleasant way. 기분 좋게 그렇게 make fun of you를 하나 봐요. Okay, and you like to pull his leg too. What does pull his leg mean? Pull his leg, 다리를 잡아당겨? Well, you want to make fun of him too, right? You want to, make joke. 그러니까 joke하고 싶다, 농담하고 막 이러는 거 굉장히 좋아한다라는 그런 얘기죠. 그래서 그와 농담하고 싶어합니다. 그와 장난하고 싶어합니다. 그런 표현이 되겠죠. You know, he's bald. Poor guy, bald, B-A-L-D, 대머리시래요, 선생님이. Okay, so Mr. Brown is 대머리. But when it is his birthday, 생일일 때 아이들이 놀린다는 거죠. 선생님, 비 사드릴까요? 아니면 브러쉬 사드릴까요? 머리가 없으니까. Okay, so ask him if he wants a comb or a brush or something like that. 이렇게 물어본다. So, 아이들이 물어본대요. So, when it's birthday, 생일이 되면은 we will ask him. 그에게 물어본대요. We'll ask him 뭐를요? If he wants a comb or a brush or something like that. 뭐 빗이 필요하세요? 아니면은 브러쉬가 필요하세요? 뭐 이런 거 필요하시나요? 이렇게 놀린다는 얘기가 되겠죠. 자, Mr. Brown에 대해서 조금 더 알아보도록 하겠습니다.
But there's a line we all know we can't cross. We have a lot of respect for him as a teacher, and he treats us totally fairly. But he also keeps his distance. He never tries to be one of us. If a teacher ever tries to be, a teenager like us, same music, same clothes, same jokes, it just doesn't work. But there's another side to Brownie. He's also in charge of discipline at the school, So whenever a student, misbehaves or mouths off to a teacher, they get sent to Mr. Brown, and he scares the pants off them. And when he shouts, boy, he is absolutely terrifying. No one, but no one, messes with Mr. Brown.
No one messes with Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown에게 대드는 사람 없어요. 라는 그런 표현이죠. So, don't mess with me. 나한테 대들지 마. 뭐 이렇게 얘기할 때 mess. mess는 원래는 망치다, 뭐 ruin something, 뭐 이런 뜻인데요. You wanna mess with me? 뭐 나랑 한번 더 해볼 테야. 뭐 이런 뜻으로 이제 쓰이기도 합니다. Okay, so Mr. Brown, he has two faces. 두 가지 얼굴을 가지고 있네요. One is very great and generous, and he makes joke with the students, and he's really great. And on the other hand, he's also in charge of discipline at school. And if students misbehaves는 무슨 뜻이에요? 행동을 제대로 하지 않고 규율 밖으로 벗어나면, 그 다음에 선생님한테 말 막 하면, 그럼 어떻게 된다 그랬죠? Well, they're in trouble. So here the expression used is like, they get sent to Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown에게 보내지면, 그러면은, and he scares the pants off them. He scares the pants off them means 너무 무서워가지고 바지가 벗어질 정도예요. Just think about it, how scary he must have been, right? So, 아이들을 진짜 아주 꼼짝달싹 못하게 너무 혼쭐을 냅니다. 네, 그런 표현이 되겠죠. Okay? And when he shouts, boy, he's absolutely terrifying. 소리만 질러도 너무 무서워요. No one messes with Mr. Brown. Okay? So, why don't we go to number, the last question? No, number 4. Number 4, question이 뭡니까? What is number 4? Why does Kate have two opposing views of Mr. Brown? Mr. Brown에 대해서 이 두 가지 상반되는 뷰를 가지고 있는 이유는요. What is that? Because I told you, he's great. 좋으신 분이에요. Right? He will joke. 여기서 will을 써야 되겠죠? 현재형이니까. 그래서 he'll joke and he will make fun of students. And he's really nice on one hand. But on the other hand, gosh, he's really scary. He's in charge of discipline. And, if you are out of the line, 만약에 여기 규율 밖으로 벗어났다. 만약에, if you misbehave, 그러면은, he's really, really, really scary. Okay? So, what is the expression? 완전히 혼쭐을 내줄 겁니다. 라는 그런 표현으로, he scares the pants off you. 네, 이런 얘기를 쓸 수가 있겠죠. Okay, so 이 두 가지 얼굴을 가진 브라우니까지 우리 만나봤습니다. Okay, so Mr. Brownie. Well, listening to them, did you think about some of the teachers that you had in your high school or middle school? Well, I came to think this teacher was very scary. He had this nickname. His nickname was 지뻥, and I can remember him, and he was so scary. And he was in charge of discipline too. 그래서 너무너무 저희는 치마를 입고 다녔었어야 됐어요. So every day he was standing in front of this gate, and 이 게이트에 서가지고 if you're wearing pants, you have to stand there, right? With 벌 쓰면서 거기 서 있었어야 됐어요. It was so scary. Anyway. Okay. 자, 이렇게 해서 전체적으로 다 봤는데요. 자, 5번 문제 잠깐 풀어보도록 할게요. 자, number 5. The question is this. What comments do they all make about the teacher's name? 선생님의 이름에 대해서 어떤 코멘트를 하고 있습니까? Okay. The first person is Alan. 자, Alan은 Mr. Spark에 대해서 읽죠. 어떤 불꽃. So, that is a fantastic name for a teacher. This is what it said. And how about the second person? John. John mentioned a very horrible teacher. 정말 awful teacher. What was his name? Do you remember it? 그의 이름은 Colin Tivey였어요. Okay? And, it sends the shiver down my spine just to hear it. This is what it said. Sends shivers down my spine. Sends shivers down my spine, body's aching all this time. Do you know this song? This is Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. And sends shivers down one's spine means 오싹하게 하다라는 그런 표현이에요. So, shiver, 떨리는 거죠. 그거를 등줄기를 타고 막 떨리게 만들다. So, Oh, okay. It sends shivers down my spine just to hear it. 이름만 들어도 이렇게 얼게 되는 거죠. And number 3, Miss Potts. Well, as for Miss Potts에 대해서는요, she didn't have any particular nickname. Well, the other teacher would have Potty. 변기라는 병기라는 똑같은 이름일 때 병기라는 그 닉네임을 만들어주기 쉽겠지만 students respected her so much, so they didn't call her Potty. She didn't have any particular nickname. Okay? And how about Mr. Brown? Mr. Brown, of course, he had this nickname, Brownie. But, students never used this nickname to his face. 얼굴에다 대고는 직접 말하지 못하는 너무 무섭기 때문에 그런 닉네임이었죠? 오케이, 좋습니다. 오늘 학창시절로 돌아간 것 같고 기분이 굉장히 좋은데요. Alright, 오늘 내용들 여러분 혹시 놓치신 부분 있으면 반복해서 들어보시고요. Listen and 한번 dictate if you cannot listen, if you cannot understand certain parts of the scripts, I think it's better for you to dictate. 그래서 한번 점검해 보시는 것도 좋을 것 같습니다. Okay, now's the time to say bye. 여러분과 작별을 해야 될 시간이 왔군요. But don't be sad because I'm coming back next time. Okay? All right. Bye.